If you don't know this already, you have to get ungated to sell products on Amazon. And if you don't know what ungated means, it means you have to get approval from Amazon to sell the brands you're applying for. And the number one mistake I hear brand new sellers always complain about is, Hish, I can't get ungated. And trust me, I've not only been there, but I've dealt with it hundreds of times, and it absolutely fucking sucks. So trust me when I say this, save this video and repost it so others can see it, because I want to break down to you guys exactly how I get ungated for the brands that I sell, and take it from me because I've got ungated in like 10 brands in the last 3 days by submitting the right invoices. All right, as you guys can see, I am not ungated in the brand Gorilla. And hey, coincidentally, the supplier that I'm working with has tons of Gorilla branded products that I'm going to be absolutely ripping. But again, as you can see right now, I'm cooked because no, I'm not eligible to sell this brand. So I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and literally type in, how the can I get ungated on Amazon? This is haha, no, that's not what I'm gonna type in. What I'm actually gonna type in, what online retailers provide invoices for the brand Gorilla, because I am trying to get ungated for this brand in my e-com business, AMZ FBA. Boom, press search. All right, so we have Acme Tools, Ace Hardware, True Value Hardware, Do It Best, Northern Tool, and Granger. Now, these are all sites based off of ChatGPT that provide actual invoices that you can use to submit to Amazon. And just so you're aware, Amazon typically does not approve of online receipts. So trust me when I say this, do not waste your time on an online order confirmation to get ungated, because that shit does not work. But I'm very familiar with Acme Tools. As a matter of fact, I've actually got ungated using Acme Tools as well. So I'll pull up the website right here, and I'm simply going to type in Gorilla Glue. Now, I did check the ungate requirement for Gorilla, and it is 100 units, meaning I have to buy 100 units of the same product to get ungated for the entire brand overall. So being the smart guy that I am, I'm gonna go ahead and look for the cheapest possible Gorilla Glue SKU so that I don't have to spend a lot of money on this ungate and tie my capital into an ungate order. And lucky me, I found this SKU right here for $3.99, meaning 100 units is gonna cost me 400 bucks. And if you're thinking that I keep these units after I get ungated, absolutely not. I'll buy the units, let them get delivered to me, and after I get ungated, aka approved to sell the brand, then I'll just return it back. And obviously, any retailer that you are buying from, make sure that their return policies tell you can return the product back. Because I've done the dumbass mistake of buying from a retailer that doesn't allow returns, and it cooked me. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and copy the title for this product right here. Oh, hey, and it's the exact same product that I already pulled up. I totally did not plan that. But anyways, from here, I would literally buy 100 units of that product right there, which by the way, I already did before this video. But anyways, here's the invoice that they gave me, the order details / invoice. And as you can see, $3.99 per unit, 400 bucks is the total, which means I bought 100 units to get ungated for the brand. And that's my simple process of getting ungated. I literally use AI to tell me which online retailers can provide me actual invoices, and I'll go based off that. Now understand, Amazon can be a bitch, or in other words, a pain in the ass. So don't be surprised if you submit all the correct information and you still get denied. And I'm telling you right now, it's probably gonna happen. But if you hit the gold rush and you get ungated the first try, hey, God bless you. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I want you to understand that it is a volume game. Meaning the more outputs that you do, the better likelihood you have to get ungated. For example, I did not get ungated my first try for a lot of brands. It honestly takes time to get ungated, and also keep in mind that as you build your Amazon account and as you're scaling, it actually gets easier for those who are seasoned in the Amazon game to get ungated, simply because Amazon can see that, hey, you're selling a lot of products, you're generating a good amount of revenue, and you're getting good reviews, obviously considering that you're selling everything legit the way we obviously preach that. So as long as you're doing everything right and you're making sales, Amazon's gonna be a lot more lenient as time goes on, because they see that you're a trusted seller. And the whole reason why they make ungating so hard nowadays is the simple fact that they can't trust every seller. Not every seller is legit, quote unquote. There's a lot of fake sellers out there. There's a lot of guys that sell fakes, that sell stolen goods. And at the end of the day, it's ruined a lot of trust within Amazon's business. That's why if you talk to anyone that sold on Amazon, 3, 4, 5 years ago, they'll tell you then compared to now, it's a completely different ballgame. But that also doesn't mean you should, quit. That just means that it's obviously raising the barrier to entry. And when the barrier to entry raises, that means all the people that are weak, that can't take the heat, that are not willing to put in the work, it's just going to be easier for guys like us, and including yourself because you're watching this video, who are down to grind and who are down to put in the time. It's going to make us a lot more, it's just more for us at the end of the day. That's how I look at it. And it's honestly true. I see so many guys quit because of the dumbest shit like this. They can't get ungated because they literally give up when they've only submitted 10 times or 8 times. Oh, it's too many times. Bro, you barely put any outputs. Do more. And if you know Alex Hermosi, if you know him, he's a big influencer on YouTube. What's his motto? Do more. just do more output. The more output you do, the more feedback you get, and the more you're gonna learn. You're gonna make mistakes, but you're gonna learn from those mistakes. And you're gonna improve, and you're gonna improve, and obviously you're watching this video, so I hope you got a lot of value to help you avoid the basic mistakes. But the whole point here of me saying all this is to make sure that you're constantly putting in the reps, you're submitting your applications, you're not giving up, because at the end of the day, it is a volume game. And that applies for actually making sales too. As you guys know, if you want to make a lot of money with Amazon FBA on arbitrage and wholesale, what do? You buy a lot more product. You sell a lot more product. You build the wholesale operation. You just buy more. You spend more money. And same thing with ungating. How ironic. You just have to focus on sending in as many submissions as possible. Make sure it's the right stuff, right? You don't want to waste your time. And, at the end of the day, you'll know it's the right stuff by simply, obviously, going through the process that I just told you guys to do. And obviously, as time goes by, it's going to be very, very easy. Like, I've actually noticed that I've been getting auto ungated, like auto approved, meaning I don't have to submit anything for certain brands, while other sellers that are newer have to get authorized to sell these brands and have to submit, invoices. The reason being is because those guys are newer, I'm more seasoned, Amazon trusts me more than them because I've been selling longer and I've generated more sales and I've built more history for my account. Therefore, they're gonna be a lot more lenient towards me. So understand, this is a long-term game, right? It's not a come in and get rich quick, which is why I never market it like that. While other people who do market it like that on social media, be aware because that's not how this game works. But at the end of the day, I mean, it just gets easier as you begin to submit more and more and more and more. I'm telling you right now. But with that being said, if you guys got a lot of value out of this video, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Drop a thumbs up if you guys got a lot of value, and drop any comments with any questions you guys might have, and I will be doing my best to answer them as best as possible. I do post a ton of content on Instagram as well. I'm very active on Instagram. I post my day-to-day successes, my student successes, just the way I operate as an entrepreneur. So if you guys are motivated and do want to grow your business and want to network, check me out on Instagram. I post daily content on there every single day. And also feel free to drop comments on what you guys want the next video to be about. I'm here to give you guys all the value possible that I would have needed had I first started Amazon. So no gatekeeping here, straight sauce, straight value. I'll see you guys on my Instagram channel. Feel free to shoot me a follow there, and I will see you guys on my next YouTube video that I drop here very soon. With that being said, everyone have a good rest of your day. Let's get rich, stay consistent, build this shit to the moon. Let's get rich. Once again, peace.